And thanks for staying with us. Let's now turn to Osun State, where the state government has promised to implement the recommendations of its recently concluded education summit in a bid to place the sector on the pedestal of excellence. The state governor, Ademola Adeleke, who was declaring open the three-day summit at the Osun State University in Osogbo, Rafi Hamid reports.
Education is the bedrock of development. Between 1999 and now, a number of reforms have been carried out in Osun education sector by successive administrations. Of note was the Education Summit organized by Rauf Aregbesol's administration, chaired by Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka. The summit brought about some reforms, including introduction of tablet of knowledge known as Okwaima, school merger, single uniform policy, among others, some of which led to a number of crises in the state. However, the performance of the state in national examinations has not been encouraging. This summit is a step by the current administration to ensure an improvement in the sector. Chaired by Professor of Counseling and Criminal Justice from the University of Ibadan, Oyesojiarem, the summit brings together stakeholders in the education sector, including teachers and parents.
We are here to listen to the mass of people from within and outside Nigeria.
It was declared open by the state deputy governor.
Our administration has identified education as a common heritage that good governance could bestow on its teeming citizenry. We know and acknowledge the desperate yearnings of an average Yoruba parent to ensure that his or her child is reasonably educated for gainful engagement in all spheres of life.
The goal of the summit is simple: to find solution to the decay in the Osun education system, which has relegated it to the bottom of the ladder in performance rating in national examinations. The state also has the highest number of out-of-school children in the southwest, with 25.3% according to UNICEF. All these are to be addressed.
You would notice that there is an increasing negative performance on the part of our graduates from secondary schools, and this is not good for the state. So that is the situation that has created the consciousness in the government to initiate an education summit.
They believe the outcome of the last education summit under Aregbesol's administration had serious negative impact on the state education.
The policies that has to do with school reclassification, the policy that has to do with even the school uniform, the policy that has to do with having schools merged, I must say that those policies are not well thought out. I'm not playing politics. I'm an educationist. And even long before we are asked to come and take this assignment, I've been really saying that policies are not right.
What we met is what we are going to follow up. It has been changed to normal something, so we are following it. Nobody will lose their job. Those that are on the job will be retrained.
Professor David Fakeye speaks on the theme of the summit, tagged "Getting It Right and Revamping Education Sector" in Osun State. Residents expect that the outcome of the summit will have positive impact on the education sector this time around.
I want the government to put politics aside and plan for the future of our children, because without education, nobody can do anything.
I'm actually very much in support of the new committee, and I believe that the new committee will do the needful to make sure that Osun is repositioned.
The Education Summit Committee is expected to submit its recommendation to the governor in the second week of September. The Education Summit is coming about 11 years after the one organized by Rauf Aregbesol's administration. The outcome of the summit led to school reclassification, single uniform policy, and many other policies that did not go down well with the people of the state and were subsequently reversed by his successor, Adegboye Gawitola, after due consultation. Residents of Osun are hopeful that this summit will bring about needed development in the education sector in the state. Rafi Hamid, TVC News, Osogbo.